use the influence of my friend to get an influencer who actually came to patronize me, and I did a short video with him. And when I posted it on my face, a lot of persons that don't even used to talk to me started talking to me. I was like, I want to get your goods, I want to talk to you. Like,
how did you venture into entrepreneurship? Start with you, Bigama.
Sakpa dealt with me. Yes, very well. So at some point, I was getting mommy and daddy's treatment. And so at that point, when it started school, 200 level, as if the whole world abandoned me. So I had to look for a means to, foot my bills, because I knew I was not going to go the extra mile to do what my needs were. So I decided to start something, though it was small, but God is helping me,
That's a good one. That story is almost everybody's issue. But let's also hear from you, Chioma. How did you start?
what prompted me to start up something nice is I hate embarrassment and I hate delay.
Yeah.
And I hate it when I request or ask something from you and you want to take advantage of me. Because I can remember back then when I gave my life to Christ and I needed money for something. And I met a friend of mine and he was like, if you're not ready to drop Christ, I'm not ready to help you. And again, after my encounter at the hospital, I had this human sympathy that a lot of persons are going through a lot and they need help. And asking from somebody to go help, most times they do turn you down. And
a lot.
Most times you may request for like 100% of something and they are giving you 20%. It's not encouraging.
You had to turn that bad experience, right, to something good. You decided, okay, I was not going to wait for somebody to give to me. That's the reason why you got started with entrepreneurship. So that's actually a great one. In the course of your business, have anybody funded your business?
Yes, my mom did.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. A very big shout out to her. How we started, it was funny.
Okay.
I was at home. I didn't have shishi. Like, when you hear shishi, chikrop was not there. So, and I needed to do some certain things, though it wasn't so big. And I'm like, this amount is too small for me to be calling, putting calls, and all of that. So I remembered one man like that I do go to buy stuff from. So I noticed he sells perfume. I said, okay, I can go pick from this man and supply. And as God may have it, the man doesn't know me. Like, if you ask him what's my name, I'm not sure he knows my name. Apart from the fact that probably I do make transfers to him. I think that was how he knew my name.
Wow,
That was how he knew my name. Outside that, there was no way this man could trace me by, let me say, if I had run with his good or something. And he gives me goods up to 20,000 naira to go sell, make profit, and just give me back. And sometimes devil might want to creep into your heart. I've told myself there are two things I wouldn't toy with. I wouldn't toy with my name, and I wouldn't toy with my heart. So me spoiling my name, like going to scandal my name for how much? How much? Exactly. So I had to tell myself, okay, come here, this is it. You have to be very serious and you have to be sincere with yourself. And this guy, at least he has helped me.
That's a very, very good one. So you also got funds from your mom, right? But when you started on no funds.
I started with zero
funds. Yeah. So we'll still go back to that because that's a very good one. But let's also hear from you, Chioma. Throughout your business, have you received any fund from any external person so far? Tell us the story.
Initially, when I started, it all sounded so funny.
Yes.
My daughter wants to be a shoemaker. Like, I don't understand. Like, they were comparing me with these abokis that are moving on the road.
Like, know the difference.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're getting it. So I was like that. I have passion for shoemaking. I was like, I don't understand. How is it related to what I want it to be? And it wasn't easy at the start. So I had to start something petty. When I got the money, I had to pay my boss to start learning.
Okay.
Then along the line, when some persons comes to patronize my boss, they'll be like, a lady making a shoe. I'm so proud. I like this. For her to do this, other girls are out there doing that, doing this, and she decided, okay, take this, support this.
Wow.
And then I now decided to, since I wanted this freedom from my dad, I now decided to use those little money customers do give to me, to make something nice and different for my dad.
Okay.
So when I brought it to him, he was like, it's not that book I was thinking. This one
looks branded.
This one I'm seeing something different, and I'm seeing a vision like, okay, she's going somewhere. So he was like, okay, my daughter, what do you want? What do you need? And my mom was like, it's not my mom that used to boast and my daughter makes shoes like she's a husband. So even my sisters, and when I started producing something for them, started seeing their support. My dad supported me.
Oh, wow.
financially, both in prayers. My mom, she was always there. My senior sister that is at Abuja, she was always there. And my friends, they supported me one way or the other. And that was how I moved.
Okay, so that's a great one, because you know, in Africa, in Nigeria, one thing we know about starting a business as a young person is that nobody believes in you at the start. Very true.
It
Tell
wasn't,
us.
it wasn't easy.
Okay, tell
It
us,
wasn't
tell us,
easy.
tell us.
Initially, I wanted to make issues. So
Okay.
it's just so funny how
How she said the same thing.
exactly, because in school we do EDC.
Okay.
So in that entrepreneurship, this thing, development,
Yeah.
I actually picked shoemaking, like literally.
Wow.
I picked shoemaking. So with the aim of okay, forging it, at least like guy, I've calculated.
Everything you're going to do.
But you tend to tell this one, okay, this is what I want to do. Hey,
They'll be like, I'm
You'll
booking.
be like, I
They
don't
want to go to
understand that
Shimenda.
dirty work. And
hey, what did I know here?
I take somebody that has passion.
So that's it. As a business owner, one thing you have to learn is that people will not support you initially. But one good thing about it is your vision set makes the difference, right? I remember when I wanted to start content creation, I want to start digital marketing. Like I was also on my phone, right? One thing my parents told me, my father said, eventually you become a Yahoo boy. That's what my father was telling me. So my auntie, that's a pastor, told me, call my father and said, I saw his video online. That boy, holy mo, will be a Yahoo boy very soon. So you see, not until I started making strides, like I was, some stuff was coming up, money was always coming in. And I said, oh, this guy, you're actually very serious, right? So that's one challenge you have as a business person. But one thing that sets you apart is having a vision around whatever you are going to do and being steadfast. So that's one key point. Now, another question I'm going to ask you is, seeing that you had these challenges and eventually your parents supported you at the end of the day, did you allow your parents to guide you, or did you do it on your own?
Okay, most times if I want to do myself, I like doing it alone.
Okay.
So that I do it with speed, I do it with the good energy, and I know that okay, if it doesn't turn out well, I've learned something.
You learned something, yeah.
Yeah, so that was it. Though my friends were now like, okay, let's go to the shops now. I said no, don't worry, because I didn't have a good phone then. So I was just there. I said no, anyhow it is, I'm going to start somewhere. I'm going to get this stuff. If it means me taking it to school, I mean, who doesn't get perfume? And besides, if you smell bad beside me, the way I will yap your soul. Hey, babe, you don't know me. Don't try it. So you see, I'll be like, brother, take this, brother Bernard, take it. Spray it on your body. Even if you don't want to buy, do you small in your hand?
It give you reasons to buy, right?
Exactly.
That's
So I feel like, okay. So I would say I started alone.
You started alone. Okay, now before I go to you, Chioma, the reason why I'm asking the question is because one thing I know about African parents and friends is that once they support you financially or they like support you emotionally, they feel they're entitled to becoming part and parcel of your you're indebted to them. Yes, I think that's the word. You're indebted to them. So how were you able to do this? Did you allow them to Chioma, I'm asking you, did you allow your friends and your parents to help you run your business, or did you decide, okay, this is my stuff, I'm going to do it on my own?
Actually, when I saw it, I saw the shoemaking business coming into a reality, because initially it wasn't actually what I was dreaming of.
Okay.
But when I saw the support from my parents, from my friends, I had to give I gave them some limits.
Yeah.
You understand? Because there are some friends that when they help you, they'll be like, okay, tomorrow now if God decides to bless you, because I believe blessing comes from God.
Of course.
Okay, if they decide to help you, they'll be like, I made
her who she is, yeah.
Like what is happening now on social media now. You see, somebody just come up and I say, I made this person and now he has forgotten me. He's not giving me this, he's not giving me that.
I'm his mentor, I brought him up.
You understand?
All of this stuff.
So, but what I actually did then was that whenever dad gives me some money or my mom gives me some money, as an Igbo girl, I'll make something for you too in return. I'll make some shoes for you in return. So that you will not feel like, okay, this girl is being self-centered or selfish. Like
she just uses my money for herself.
Then mostly because my mom, she's a fashion designer. So most times when she has this gift that when she sleeps, she sees something new. So she'll be like, she supports me mostly with ideas. She'll be like, Chioma, why don't you do it this way?
Okay.
Everybody is making it this way. Why don't you do it this way? It will come out this way. You understand?
Okay.
And when I see what she's saying, and when she gives me those advice, I'll be like, okay, let me just produce it first for her. And when she now wears it, because she knows a lot of persons, she's kind of marketing it. You understand?
Okay, she helps.
So
you
that
do
was
the
now
marketing, yeah.
how I was trying to carry everything along.
Okay, now guys, so put this into context. So CHIOMA makes shoe, right? And Big Mama also she sells perfume, right? So to put it into context, and again, there's something I also want to bring up from what we've said now. Now, it doesn't mean that if somebody supports you, or maybe the person do not even support you, the person brings up an idea that will help you grow your business, you wouldn't listen and evaluate, right? Now, what I'm trying to say is that not all advice like should be applied in your business. You can take them, then the decision to run your business is now left on you to either apply the idea or to leave it, right? So that's actually very, very important. So now another question. We are students, right? You guys are students. So how do you balance school with your business? Because I know studying in Nigeria, especially in Unical, is another thing. So how do you guys balance school and business? Let's talk.
For me, I wouldn't say it's that very, 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 very difficult.
Okay.
You just have to know what you prioritize. You get. So if you're doing business and school, say okay, I'll just my small bag, load it there with my perfume, and I attend classes very well, quite on time. And
How about you, CHIOMA? How do you do it?
I would say it will be so difficult and complicating for somebody that is just starting.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Actually, I started learning this shoemaking business before I got an admission.
Okay.
So I was now getting acquainted to it. Like I was getting familiar with it. So when I now got admission, I was like, okay, fine. I have to carry everything along, because you can't say you drop this one, because this one, the both goes together. This one has to help you facilitate this other one. So what I do is that I have to use my own time very well. I use daytime for school.
Okay.
Then I had to shorten my sleeping hours.
Okay.
Because if I must achieve anything, I have to reduce sleeping hours.
Okay.
I know it might not work for others, but I had to. Initially, it wasn't easy. But when I started doing it often and often, started getting used to it.
Okay. So now hold on. So what you're talking about is when you were learning, right? You were using the night period to learn your shoemaking, right?
So I learned it during the day. As in when I did not get admission, I was always going to my boss place every day, often and often. But when I got admission, I had to relate it with my boss. I've gotten admission. When I'm done with class, that is when I will now come. Then if I'm having orders outside my boss, I can't take my work to his place, because you can't leave what he's telling you to do. You understand? So now, most of them at midnight from 12, I can create my patterns, do whatever I want to do, because that's even the best time to create pattern as a shoemaker. I don't know for others, but as for me, I discovered that was how it was working for me. Because the whole environment is very quiet, and you could connect, you could think. And whatever I bring out at that time, it's always very nice. So I use that midnight hours to create my patterns. Then when I'm back from school, I'll then couple every other thing and then deliver the work.
Wow, that's a good one. So far, have you had any challenge with balancing school and your business? Like, is there any time where you felt so exhausted when you were doing this stuff? Because I know definitely. So like, was there any time you felt exhausted? Like, is there any? Can you remember any story you can give to us?
But it wasn't easy.
Okay.
It almost cost my health.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like you
because
had...
I initially year one, as at year one, when I got admission newly, it's going to be so difficult, because there are so many things you don't know about the department.
Yes.
So most times before you could even get to the department, they've done one or two things, and for you to now come back, you're behind. So coming back, both the emotional stress, everything, like, it do weigh me down, and it was only by the grace of God. I was even thinking it was going to affect my grades, but I'm even surprised.
Eventually, you surmounted it.
Like,
wow, that's a good one. Oh, how about you, Big Mama?
Okay, I didn't start the way she started. I got balanced first in school. My year one, year two was when I kicked off. But I've related so many times. And when the view start knocking, I'll be like, how do I get this amount within how many hours? I'll be like, okay, this is just the surest way to get it. And I'll now start all over again. And the next thing I'll stop and I'll start all over. But anyway, this time around, I've decided not to stop.
Yes.
You get, I've decided not to stop.
So, you know, shoemaking business, most times, I see it as, it's more like, a mechanic business. It's kind of a dirty something,
Yes,
you understand?
yes.
But there is money in it, you get. There are times you would decided to branch to your shop where you're making shoes. All of a sudden you receive call and you're having class. You can't just, okay, assuming you were filing that period, everything has splashed on
Your
you.
body is dirty.
And your body is very dirty, yes, you get. Then you rush into class. That minute.
Just a class.
You understand?
I tell myself, even if they're taking blood sample, I'm not kind of.
But my department, lecturers takes they do take attendance checks. Yes.
Except that I'm political science student. I mean, what is it?
So that's actually very important. That's what we see as entrepreneurs. We know a lot of people who are students who are doing entrepreneurship. It's not so easy.
Not
So
easy.
the thing is, just find out how you can do it yourself. One lesson you should also get as a student entrepreneur is don't burn yourself out. Right? Know how to make things. If you can make it 50-40, 50-50, 60-40, 60, however you're going to do it, you're going to prioritize your school, right? It's very, very important. Or prioritize your business, whichever one you want to do. Just know what works for you, right? What works for her may not work for me. What works for me may not work for her.
That doesn't mean I have
Yeah.
to look great.
No, and again, no. There's something I'm saying. And again, now that's the reason I even say what I said, because most people they can commit 60% to their business, 40% to school, and still come out with A's. Right, there are people who are fast learners. So, however, you can actually do it, right? Do it yourself, and you're going to find success. So now let's talk about social media. What social media platform do you use to promote your business? Right?
Okay, for now it's just WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
And I think sometimes I tried doing something on Facebook, but it was so funny. I had to run. I actually started on Instagram on my page. But when I started becoming active there, I had to delete those stuff because I needed it to be my
fresh.
page.
Yeah.
Exactly. But the Facebook one, I had one crazy experience that if I had power, I would flog that boy.
Tell us what happened. Tell us. They hacked your account.
No, he didn't hack. This particular guy that texted me first, he can't even type well. I'm not trying to play down on anybody, but that would just. You know, see, you're not talking out of context. I'm like, are you high or something? From there, he followed me up and me. Let me just say I was so naive that time because normally now block you straight up.
So just tell us, make it straight, because it's as if you are concealing a lot of things. Was he acting to be a customer? What happened? Like,
okay, first he acted as though he was interested in getting
okay.
just to get my number. So when he sent his number for me to call, he was now calling me back to back. I'm like, hey, God, who did I offend? Okay,
so that's another thing we'll talk about now. We'll talk about that later. Challenges women face in social media entrepreneurship, right?
Text me, give me call.
All right, so how about you, CHIOMA? Which platform did you start with on social media?
I started with Facebook.
Okay.
Because I was thinking that was the easiest way, because on Facebook, it's you gain contact. In fact, even people you don't know, but it's for WhatsApp, you have to know them, you have to get
specified audience. Yeah.
So I tried Facebook, but it wasn't giving me what I wanted. Then I had to switch to WhatsApp.
All right. Okay. So that's good. So basically, you have an experience in Facebook marketing. You also have an experience in WhatsApp. You have an experience in WhatsApp, Facebook. Though your experience is actually a terrible one. And you also have an Instagram experience. Let's talk about those platforms, right? Let's talk about WhatsApp marketing. Now, what are some of the ways you use to promote your business on WhatsApp? How do you promote your business on WhatsApp?
Okay, mostly my statuses, I just go there post.
Okay.
Post with the price tag so people get to see what's available for them to get.
Okay, that's good. How about you, CHIOMA? How do you do? Do you do, because we know we have several people. There are people who do broadcast messaging. There are people who do WhatsApp status posting. So how do you do broadcast, or you do WhatsApp status posting?
I tried the broadcast aspect, but I had to switch to status.
Okay.
Because I discovered a lot of persons were interested in viewing status.
This is okay, more.
You get. Another way I did it was I tried using my brother.
Okay.
Who is on WhatsApp also, because I know he has a lot of contacts and he has personalities.
Okay.
on his contact list. So I decided to use him. That's kind of referral. Like you should refer people, and then you understand.
Okay, that's a good one. And again, even if I talk about what ways people do WhatsApp marketing, another very important thing as a business person you should know is that what we count is not status views, right? What we count is sales that we make. That's the most important thing as a business owner. Okay, between Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, which platform have you made sales more? WhatsApp, right? How about you?
WhatsApp.
Okay, WhatsApp. All right. So that's good. So now, okay, you guys you post on your status, right, and you get sales from there. How long does it take you to make sales on WhatsApp?
Sometimes, depending on what's available.
Okay.
You know, we dropshippers sometimes we get to have limited goods.
Okay.
We get. So is those you get to see one picture, and sometimes chatting up all these people to get the product, probably you want to buy from them directly just to satisfy the customer. Yeah.
So for you, how long does it also take you to make sales from your WhatsApp status? Let's say you have a new design, right, and you post it on your status. How long does it take your audience to buy it?
Me, I like posting from 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll just drop it.
That's when they act
Like on WhatsApp, on WhatsApp status. Then when I drop it, hopefully by 2, 3, 4, I'll be getting messages from some persons. And then if I'm in school by then, I try as much as possible to reply them.
Okay.
And most times I don't like posting what I don't have and what I know I can't make.
Okay.
Because that is another problem people do face. What I ordered versus what I got.
Yeah. So
and then they feel so they feel so disappointed, and they will not want to try anything online.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's also very good. Another thing that is also very, very important as a business person is that there must be people around you want to copy, right? Is there anybody that does WhatsApp marketing so well that you want to replicate the process? What is the person doing?
Say it's WhatsApp, it's on Instagram.
Okay, on Instagram.
What's her name? Cora Collection. I don't know why I just love her so much.
Okay, so Cora Collection, you are also getting a free exposure from our videos. So hopefully we will expect you to support our video as
I think I joined her Telegram group.
Okay.
So from there I get to post some of these pictures, quality pictures I get from there that are available for me.
Oh wow.
Though I haven't.
Okay. So for her, she does a lot of she has like quality good pictures, right? That can help you market your stuff.
Videos.
Okay.
So I don't really need to stress.
All right. So that's it about WhatsApp market. As a WhatsApp vendor, what are some of the challenges you have selling on WhatsApp? How do you? Because one challenge you also have is having customers giving you negative feedback. Have you ever had negative feedback from a customer?
Yes. There was one I sold a perfume for someone, and it was not like, this one is escorting to the parlor.
Yay!
As funny as it sounds, I felt so bad.
Wow.
Like, I felt, Lord Jesus.
Yes, now.
I was like, you have a bad mom.
So, okay, I will not say let's go into details now because that will take us time.
But the funny thing is that I gave you a good bro. It's actually what the one you could afford, guy. Okay, you go out to get perfume of 25,000 naira. When you come to me, you want to price for 4,000.
No, it's not, and
who does that?
And that kind of perfume will not last.
Exactly. If you want that quality, I can get it for you. Definitely at a very good rate, market price.
Yeah.
Or you come to me and buy one of 3,000, 4,000.
I expecting it to have the quality.
It's escort to your toilet.
Hey, okay, it's okay. So how about you, CHIOMA? Have you ever had a customer give you a negative feedback or what about a shoe you did on social media? Have anybody comment or even physically offline? Have you had any social negative feedback?
Yes.
Okay, so
I actually felt bad, but the problem was most times these customers, and you tell them, okay, this is the price to get you what you want, but they'll always price you lower. And okay, now for you to please them, now you will get the money going to the market. Most times you have to make your own game.
No, of
then
course.
Going to the market now, you will now want to get maybe the second grade to the original stuff you're supposed to use. Then
you have something at the end of the day.
Producing it, and then the person will be like, I don't understand. I can't even talk about it. Like,
funny enough, I also have a story about that, right? So there was I think that was in 2017, 2016. That was when I was rounding up secondary. 2016 when I was rounding up secondary school, right? I ventured into t-shirt printing, all this like cresting of this stuff on on clothes, right? And there was a group of students who came. That was in Akwa, one school in Akwa, one university in Akwa. They were graduates, right? They wanted me to design their cardigan with their name, class of 2016, right? And so when they asked me for, they wanted me to do the contract for them. That was when I was starting out. After I had learned, and they were like, "We want you to do this stuff for us." I told them, "Okay, it's going to cost you." For the number of people that are here, something thousand naira for it, right? And it was actually very cheap because myself, I don't even do like my boss. I don't charge so much. So they would ask, they told me no, that they can only afford to pay 25,000. I told them this is what you're going to get for 25,000, and they kept on pressuring. Eventually, they settled to pay me 35, and that was also that was not enough. What I now did was I tried to see how I can maximize that money, right, to give them what they want, but to also and again get money profit for myself
From the same money.
right. So I tried my best. I got teach the material they wanted, right, long sleeve, and after doing the cresting, I called them, I sent the picture, they liked it, told them to come and get it. When they came, they said that this is not what they asked me to do. They wanted me to do that. There's a particular type of design that is called sublime kind of printing, right? That one is, you look as if it's the material and the write-up is together, right? So they said they wanted that stuff. That why will I make them this one here? They can touch, they can feel the write-up. Say that's what your money can afford. And they made it so bad they had to call this. They threatened to call police and the rest. That was it, right? So this is some of the things we experience as business owners. Now another question I'll be asking you guys is, how were you able to manage these feedbacks? Did you go fight with them, blow them, or
That's
what?
That's straight to fight.
I had to compensate the guy.
Okay.
I had to compensate the guy. I got him something else that was worth more higher than what he used to buy on a regular.
Did he pay?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did. And he was very happy that I could actually did that for him.
At least that's very wise of you. That's very. How about you? What did you do?
No, most times this complaint do come from the female aspect. Like as a female making shoe for females, their complaint will be like too much. But most times when you make mistakes for the male, they overlook it. If you even smile for them, I'm sorry, they will just overlook it.
You have charmed them sharp.
Then the females will always want you to replace it.
Okay.
And most times you don't have any option than to do it.
And that's what also happened to me. She has to talk and talk. For my own safety and my brand, right? Then I was still very young. I had to refund the money to her. Right. I refunded the money to her, I gave her the polo, gave them the polo, right? Carried the polo, gave them money. I gave them half of the money. They took it and we left, right? So
they have money to collect it.
They collected it now. What would they do? So that's it, right? That's actually a very very funny one. But we keep going now. So now let's also talk about, we've talked about WhatsApp. I also talk about some mistakes we see other vendors do, and some things we also like to replicate. So now, what are some of the mistakes you see other WhatsApp vendors do that you think they should improve on?
If you don't have a particular product, it's best you just let me know that okay, it's not available at the moment, but I can get it for you so time.
Okay.
And I know that your own vendor too can fail you. And if he does, just tell me. Don't keep me suspect.
Don't keep me
out there.
Yeah.
Always calling and now not taking my calls.
And it's now looking as if
quite very, very, very.
All right. That's a good one. How about you, CHIOMA? What are some of the mistakes you see other WhatsApp vendors? You talked about posting several bulky stuff on your status.
I was about going to one of my friends' DM today. I was like, which one do you want me to? As in, I don't understand. You're posting so many. Like, in fact, they didn't detest me, so I refuse to even go through it.
Can you imagine? You see,
understand?
You see, that's another thing.
Because, another mistake they do make is most times they will post something, they will not add their price tag on it.
Okay, we talked about this
and last time. Maybe you just badge into their DM and how much they'll just give you price, and then you don't respond. In fact, this thing just happened to me like last week. I asked one of my girlfriend, how much is this clothes you're wearing? She was like, okay, I wanted to surprise my sister on her birthday this month, and I was like, I like that clothes you're putting on, and I want to get it from your brand,
From,
and
yeah.
I want you to surprise my sister. But when she told me the price, I was like, oh.
So you're not informed.
I was not informed because I would have just watched
Swipe,
I just swipe and
yes,
do the
yes.
status and go my
And
way.
find your way, yeah.
So immediately she told me the price, I was like, ha, I would have respected myself.
I'm not even going to ask, yes.
And now coming to price, you know, there's some kinds of persons you don't price.
You don't price, yeah.
To avoid. So I was like, I had no option than to pay parts because she's my friend.
You see?
You like.
I
get back to you.
No, I paid parts out of excitement, and let's say I was happy that day.
Okay.
So I paid parts, and I was like, this week I was going to complete it. But all of a sudden she posted another thing I liked. I had to change my mind because that one was cheaper.
Okay, then you now decided to get it.
Yes, to swap it. To get
That's it.
Like,
yes, now
because then you have to refund the money. One, you're going to cause problem between
you. Play.
And she will now start using you on your start to say something.
Yes.
Making posting some motivational speech that is against it. Say some people they don't know how to act, they don't know how to do business, all of those kind of things. So it's actually very
the only thing I did then was that I had to go to my status and I had to write something. This life, you got to cut your coat according to your size. I wasn't directly referring to it.
now, yes, now.
Because that kind of price for that kind of clothes, my brother, it's enough to even pay my departmental dues.
Yes, now of course. So okay, now another very important question. Have you ever tried using paid ads to grow your business? Have you ever tried it? Or you have just been doing organic, which is just posting on your WhatsApp status and reaching out to people in their DMs or meeting them physically?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, just that. Okay.
But
how about you love to do, right?
And something I would love to do also.
Okay.
I tried it once, but I did not pay. But I used the influence of my friend to get an influencer who actually came to patronize me, and I did a short video with him. And when I posted it on my face, a lot of persons that don't even used to talk to me started talking to me. I was like, I want to get your goods. I want to talk to you. Like, can you give me his contact? And then I had to DM the girl. I told the girl, see what is happening. She told me this is the only opportunity you have. Use it and make your money.
Wow. And
time to time, what I did was that it was just a one day. He came just one day, so I had to change clothes so that to be as if he was there every day.
Yes, very important.
Opportunity to just grab
Of course now. Of course now, yes now.
If you're posting just one clothes, they'll be like, I'm just this picture. And the other picture I've not posted it yet. I want to wait for a particular period of time, then I will now post it.
Yes.
You understand? And then people will be like, this girl, maybe she has
connection with this influencer. All right, so that's a very good. I think after the next podcast, I'll be inviting someone who have a lot of experience in influencer marketing. Because that's another very, very good way to grow your business through social media. Because like all these comedians we know of, a lot of people who have a lot of followers on social media can be very good influencers for people who are doing businesses, right? So, and we also categorize them as paid advertisement because some of them you actually have to pay, right? There are those you pay. There are different categories of influencers. There are those who pay 100,000. There are those who pay 10,000. There are those who pay 20, 50, depending on their category, right? So that's actually a very good one. Now, you said you guys would love to do paid ads, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then from what you've said now about using the influencer, I think you've gotten a lot of results from that stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good one. We've come to the end of today's podcast, and your last word was bigger man. What do you suggest small business owners should do? Those that are looking for tools to scale their business, do you suggest they should use social media to grow their business?
Okay, yes, I would suggest you use social media to grow your business because so many people connect on social media, and that is a very, very good place where you get to leverage on people.
All right, and also get access to a large audience, right, to sell your item. How about you, CHIOMA? Do you think they should go into social media to promote their business, or they should just stay with offline marketing?
First, they should have an idea of what they want, and then they can try organic way of marketing, or they try paid way.
Okay, so that's actually a very great one. Right, so what she's saying exactly is that as a small business owner, what you should do first is not just getting into social media and starting to market, right? Find out how you can do it for your business, right? What is peculiar for one business is not peculiar for the other business,
person.
right? How if you want to start selling shoes, or you want to start doing digital marketing, or want to start selling perfumes or clothes, whatever it is, right? You have to know how best you can actually do it, right? How you can utilize social media to grow your business, right? And if it actually works for you, then you scale it, right? Start scaling it to paid ads, using running Facebook advertisement, Instagram advertisement, WhatsApp advertisement, right? And also using influencers to grow your business. So today's podcast was actually very, very interesting. And remember, the topic again was how you can actually use social media effectively to grow your business as a small business owner. Please, if you actually enjoyed this episode, I would love you to like this video. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you like this video so that other people can also view it. You can also share it with your audience. And again, if you have any challenge you want to share, you can share it in the comment section. And if you have any topic you want us to talk about, you can also drop it. If you have more ideas to share, you can also drop it in the comment section. And we're going to take note of that, right? And we'll make sure the next episode will come up with a topic like that. And again, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon to get notified once we release another episode. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, please make sure you like this podcast and make sure you also follow me. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. And if you want to connect with Big Ama and CHIOMA, their details will be in the description below, so just click there so that you can reach out to them on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. So guys, see you in the next episode. Thank you.